gonna die. I should just turn it off. Okay. What's up, guys? Sorry I'm a little late, but I am here now and we are gonna go through some videos. Unfortunately, I didn't get any prep done for it. Unfortunately, not too happy about that, but I'm here now and just kind of wing it with you. Um, I can't. I'm so mad though because I can't find my unredacted audio cam. I thought I had the body cams. I have 3 of them, but not the ones that I want. So the ones I actually ordered files way back like 2 years ago when it happened. I ordered the files and then it was the kids, the part where they were in the field getting arrested, and then that guy that told me to redact his face. Well, I have that pre-record up where I redacted his face, but because now like the unredacted ones are out, and it's like, you know what? You're 21. I don't need to do that. Everybody else is playing them. So I wanted to go through the unredacted ones so it's not blurred everywhere because I want to see behind him and I can't freaking find him. That is one thing I tried to do. I only had enough time to search through my files and I can't freaking find him. So now I have the blurred ones and I'm trying to think what channels had the unblurred ones. And I don't know if I want to, take some of the channels that have the unblurred ones, but I'm so mad because I have them. I have the original photo, the videos, and I don't know where they're at. I don't know where. I mean, I wouldn't have deleted them, but if they're in like if I put them in a wrong file, like I have thousands of files. I can't go through every single one of my files from all the cases. That might be what happens. Sometimes that does happen, but oh well. We'll start on the other ones first, and then if for some reason we don't make it to that one, then I'll like look another day and see if I could find them in another file. I know. Unacceptable. Oh, that's from my late so yeah. Oh, Ashley, what's up? How are you doing? Wow, I haven't seen you in like months. Well, I don't know, maybe it hasn't been that bad. I'm bad with the concept of time. Have you been seeing all the new stuff with the Idaho case? Yeah. I know. I'm just mad because I had the original ones and I was being respectful and I redacted all the faces, and then other channels probably like I would say not even a month after I did it, just put out the unredacted ones. And I'm like, now they're all over. I mean, not all over, but all over the people that are covering this case. And it's like, man, I took the time to do it. Actually, I have to admit that guy, he was a jerk to me and I shouldn't even have done it for him. That guy's face that asked me to redact, he was a complete jerk to me. If I could go find the emails, so he is lucky that I freaking was that nice. He was a jerk. He was calling me like so disrespectful, and I'm horrible, like one of these true crime that has no respect and I only care about this and that, and I'm so pathetic, and like calling me names and stuff. I shouldn't even have done it for him. Like he wasn't nice and I still did it, but I wish I wouldn't have now. And I even explained, I was like, no, I just thought because you were 21, like because what I did is I did redact the underage ones, but I didn't redact his because his view was the one where behind him is where the Idaho house was. So number one, he was 21. So I was like, he's not a minor. He didn't get in trouble. He didn't get arrested because he was 21. He didn't even get in trouble. So I was like, I didn't feel like it. You didn't get in trouble. You're not a minor. I didn't think I had to redact you. Plus, like the view behind you was the Idaho house. I blur that, and he was a jerk to me. Yeah. Complete jerk. I should go back and try to find his emails. Gosh, that's from like 2 years ago. I'm sure I don't know if I still have them. Oh, hey, American Justice, how are you? All right, so I might use these. Look, I match my, this is Soul here. This is one of her tie-dyes she made me. I love them. They're so soft, and I don't know, I love the colors on it. I should text her. Hold on, let me text her and tell her I'm live. Duh. I always forget to text the texter. Hold on. Shoot, she has a long text, but I'm not gonna, since I'm live, I don't have to wait to read it. I feel bad. I'm just like, hey, I'm live, and then I don't have time to read her text. I'll read it if you're listening later. Okay. You aren't busy. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it is crazy. Yep, I am the deep dive queen. I don't feel like I'm very prepared. These sucks because it was started off such a good weekend. Thought it was gonna be a good weekend, but hopefully it still will be. Still Saturday. I still have a good Sunday tomorrow. I'm not gonna let anything come break me down. Okay. But anyway, so hi everybody. Sorry, I'm not in chat saying hi to everybody. I will actually. I'll text it out because I'm gonna start one. What do you guys want to start with? Oh, okay, hold on. Let me bring up my stuff. So let me put on my earphones. And let me make sure it connects to this. Okay, we'll start with you know what we could start with? Let's start with him, his pull where he got pulled over. I mean, not after the murder, but before the murder. Dude, hold on, I just lost you guys. Okay. Yeah, it makes me want to go find his email. I might try to look for it, see if I I deleted it before. Wait, I don't even know if it's on my if he emailed. I'm sure he did email my Proton mail because but at one point, my Gmail was my one that I connected to my channel. And then I got the Proton mail and I used it because I wanted to have like my Gmail separate. So I got the Proton mail and then I connected the Proton mail to my channel. So I don't remember at that time. I think at that time it was still Proton mail. So I'm going to look, guys. Okay. Yeah, let's start. I'm going to start with the one where he gets pulled over before, like, I forget what date it was. The one where it's actually he talks the most to that female cop. Let's start out with that one. All right, hold on. All right, here it is. All right, hold on. Let me stop that. Let me share my thing, and I am going to look for my email, guys. I'll be right back after I start this. I'm just curious because maybe I could find, well, usually if I think they sent those files to me through like a virtual way, because I remember I didn't have to wait for them. So it's probably either Dropbox or sometimes they do it through like their own links. So I bet you that link's already expired though. I was gonna say like I could find the email where I got the files and maybe download them again, but I'm sure it's expired. Okay, so here we go. No. Okay. So this is from 10/14/2020. Oh yeah, that's right. This was I forgot how close this was to the murders. Dude, this was only a month before the murders? Why did I forget it was that close? Almost exactly a month because November 13th. This is October 14th, 2022. So like about a month before the gosh darn murders. Wow. All right, let me play.
Hello, I am Officer Langus. Stops being audio and video recorded. I think you know why I stopped you. You ran the red light.
What actually happened was I was stuck in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah,
so
I was behind you the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, you're not supposed to enter the intersection at all, for that reason, because if the light turns red, then you're stuck in the intersection, and then you run the red light. So that's the reason I stopped you. Do you have your license on you?
Yep.
Do you have the registration and insurance?
Let me just get this for you out.
You what?
I'm just gonna get this out for you.
Okay.
So would you explain that to me a little bit further? So in Pennsylvania, when you're stuck like in the intersection, you have to make the left. So what would the appropriate thing for me to have done?
Not-
Just
You're
back up
not
in that
supposed to
situation?
block an intersection like that in Washington. So just by you blocking the intersection, that's technically a ticketable violation. And then then you're running a red light. So it's another ticketable offense. So you're not supposed to proceed into the intersection until you can go. Because a lot of people do what you just did, right? Is like you're sitting in the intersection waiting and then turns and then you're blocking. So
yeah, there was a little bit of confusion with speeding because someone had stopped. I wasn't sure what they were doing, and then they put on their light to turn.
Mhm.
So I thought that maybe they were letting me go through.
Oh,
Did you see that?
no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, like right before I made the turn, there was someone who like made a right. They didn't have their signal on, so I wasn't sure if they were just waiting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would just advise just don't enter the intersection until you can go so you don't get stuck. Let's see.
But in that situation, the best thing to do then would be back up. And not,
I don't know if there's a best
So
thing
I
to do in that situation because you're either going to back up into somebody
Yeah.
or you're going to run a red light. So, or you're going to be sitting in an intersection.
Yeah.
There's not really a great option there.
yeah,
Mhm.
I was just slightly into the crosswalk, so
Mhm.
where I'm from Pennsylvania, we
Mhm.
actually don't have like crosswalks.
Oh,
So even if
interesting.
you're kind of slightly, there's a little bit more leeway as well. Like there are a few lines. Like there's one white line and there's another one in front. Like there's like a certain
Yeah.
margin from which you can actually kind of place your vehicle.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know laws vary state to state, but there is a law in Washington for blocking an intersection like that, proceeding through when you don't, when you're just stalling. I forget the actual verbiage. I can find it for you, but it's like stalling, blocking an intersection.
Yeah. I'm just curious about the law. I don't mean to.
Oh no, yeah, I can
I'm not,
find
like,
it for you.
disagreeing with
Yeah.
anything.
hmm 1 second. That looks good on a Hyundai. I don't see Pennsylvania registration like at all. Okay, let's see. Expires November 22nd or 2022. Okay. And
Yeah, one of those is actually.
yeah, okay, that looks good. I'll hand that back to you. I'm just gonna go check your info. I'll try to find that RCW, the law for you, and I'll be right back.
Thank you.
All right. Sierra 331, code 4 driver.
Go ahead.
Last of Kohberger, King, Ocean, Henry, Boy, Edward, Robert, George, Edward, Robert. First of Bryan, Boy, Robert, Young, Adam, Nora. Middle C, Charles. Date of birth 112194, Mount Washington.
George Union Robert Adam Lincoln, first Terrence, Tom Adam Robert, Young Nora, because 1637. 331, Sierra, driver.
Go ahead.
Genesis license through Washington. in 2027. The vehicle is valid on a 2005 Hyundai Sonata.
Copy. It should be an Elantra. Research.
Copy, it might be. It actually says the DM. That's my bad.
Here at 334 stopping.
334.
King 568889 through Idaho. Will be stadium and Q parking lot.
1638.
Okay, so I found it. So I don't know what in Pennsylvania where you go to find laws, but in Washington it's called the Revised Code of Washington. So I'll try to turn my brightness up, but it's basically it's just called an RCW. So it's RCW 46.61.202. So it's no driver shall enter an intersection unless there is significant space on the other side of the intersection. To accommodate the vehicle he is operating without obstructing the passage of other vehicles, despite any traffic control signal indications to proceed. So you had a green light, so you're thinking you can go, but you're blocking the intersection. Yeah. So that's if you're ever curious in any laws in Washington, just Revised Code of Washington. So I'm not writing a ticket or anything like that today. I understand you're from Pennsylvania, but in the future, don't proceed through the intersection. You can't get stopped for that alone unless you can clearly just clear it right away.
Okay.
So
that basically, I understand.
You're just supposed to wait behind the white line. Drivers do it all the time. But
it never even occurred to me that was actually something wrong. But well, except for the fact that I was blocking the crosswalk, which is what I went through.
And states vary a lot from laws. Like Pennsylvania might not even have that law, but in Washington we do.
I'm actually just from a very rural area, so we just don't have crosswalks.
Oh.
Unless I visit an area where there are crosswalks, and then it's not very frequent.
Yeah.
I do apologize if I was asking you too many questions about the law. I wasn't trying to
No, not at all. Like I understand you're not from here, so if you don't, a lot of people don't know a bunch of laws. Like I only know it because this is what I do. But if you're ever curious on any more laws, just RCW, and they can be hard to read because it's in like legal language, but hope that helps.
Definitely.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Definitely. You too.
Thanks.
Sorry, I found I can't find the email, but I found hold on. I found another record request I did for Bryan, like from a couple years ago, and I went into the portal and I'm downloading everything again, so I'm going to see what it is. I mean, it's stuff I probably went through when I got them, but I mean, hey, that was a couple years ago. I'll see if there's anything interesting to go through. It looks like it's like all documents, but it looks like it's like the website's acting really slow though. That's the only thing. It keeps stopping. It's downloaded some and then it blanks out. But it looks like it's like all like stuff from when he was, hold on. I was going to read it, but now it's blacked out. Anyway, what did you guys think of his interaction right there with that cop? He is, and like, so now we know he's autistic, which I mean, that's not hard to believe. Um, their social cues are they can't read them right, so sometimes like that interaction, like he could have mistaken that for her being interested in him because she talked back to him and was nice to him. I mean, you never know, maybe not, but like that's a part of what I think happened. I think either Kaylee or Maddie. I know some people think Kaylee, some people think Maddie was a target. We don't know because we know they're in Maddie's room, right? So people think, oh, Maddie must have been the target, but we don't know if he checked Kaylee's room first. You know what I'm saying? We don't know because nobody was in there. So what I'm saying is if he saw, maybe he's seen one of them on campus or out somewhere, they talked to him a little bit. He thought, ooh, she's, she likes me, I think. And then he tries to reach out. They said he reached out to one of them or both of them on Instagram. Which one was it now? He wrote him a couple of times and then they didn't respond. So he might have like, I think this is what my theory is. He wanted to kill somebody, but you have to pick who it is. You know what I'm saying? And this, because I don't think it was like a thing where it's like he didn't think about it and then she made him so mad that that's what he did. I think he already wanted to, but he didn't. He needed some, a victim. And like maybe he thought, oh, she likes me. And then she made him feel stupid because she didn't respond because he totally read this. This is just a theory. He totally read the signs wrong. And then he took offense to it, got mad about it and said, this is who I'm going after. I mean, maybe not, but I don't know. It's not an excuse. Oh, American justice. I know it's not. It's not. They're not even trying to say it's an excuse. They're not even trying to say it, but I'm saying it would make sense. Not all autistic people are murderers, but he is like, I think it's him and he is somebody that has the capability that wants to murder somebody just like anybody, but he is autistic. So what I'm saying is the combination, it tells a story here. So maybe he took more offense. Him wanting to murder somebody has nothing to do with him being autistic, but maybe him picking the person, maybe he got hurt because he read the signs wrong. It has nothing to do with him being autistic. I'm not saying that. I hope you can understand what I'm saying because that's not what I'm saying. It's a little bit, you got to kind of like, it's a little bit deeper than that. But of course, everything matters. Everything's important. If they're drug addicts, it's all important in the build of like the puzzle piece. Like each puzzle piece is important in the story, So when people are like, "Oh, I'm a drug addict," or "I have a drug addict," they never murder me. Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean that didn't play a part in why everything turned out the way it did. It's just the way it is. It doesn't mean drugs make you murder. It means that person already had a vulnerability to murder somebody, wanted to murder somebody, and maybe the drugs, he's something happened. You know what I'm saying? But this one doesn't have nothing to do with drugs. So I'm just using an example. But yeah, I'm just saying maybe he did try to reach out to one of them. They didn't respond over and over. And maybe he just got his feelings hurt. He wanted to plan a murder. I think he wanted to see how it would feel with those surveys. He wanted to see like all the different steps and feelings you would feel when committing a crime, like his study. And he wanted to probably see if he could get away with it too. And he used maybe, okay, this is the person I'm going to do. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, that's just one of a thought. I don't even know if she was a target. No, I think he's autistic. He's psycho. I mean, you could be both. You know what I'm saying? I do think he's autistic. I think, it's pretty obvious in my opinion. Like, just, I don't know. I do. I believe that, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, but it wasn't excuses. They were more like to not judge on like his guilt because of it. Because this is the thing. He's not saying that he did it, but I'm autistic and I have this, so cut me a break. He's saying he's innocent. So he's not using an excuse because he's saying he's innocent. He's saying he didn't do it. So those aren't excuses because he's not saying he did it. The excuses would come if they're trying to like claim insanity or whatever if they did it. He's saying he didn't do it. Those are just, he's showing it like, hey, don't judge me on like the way I react to things as and mistake it for my guilt is what he's saying. That's not an excuse. You know, I was watching a video. They were trying to say they're better at wording it than me, but they're trying to like say that like what I'm saying right now. It's not an excuse. He's not using that as a defense because he's saying he's innocent. He's not saying he's guilty, but oh, he has all these things that could have caused it. He's saying he didn't do it. So it's not an excuse. He's saying he didn't do it. He's claiming the innocent route. So he's not making an excuse at all. He's just saying he's innocent. But he's just saying, like, don't look at me and be like, why is he acting like that? I think you're guilty because you're not showing remorse. Those scary eyes, the way you're acting, you look odd to me, because he's saying this is the reason what autism sometimes looks like. So all they want to do, and I think he's guilty. So don't take what I'm saying that I'm sticking up for him. I think he's guilty and I want him to go down, and I think they got the right guy. But I understand what they're saying. They're just saying, don't judge me on this. Like, don't, because you know the jury is going to be looking at him, and they're going to be watching maybe some body cams and interviews, and they are going to be judging that stuff. Like, why is he looking like that? Why is he not showing any emotion? Why, look at his eyes? Why is he staring right through? Why is he acting like this? So they just want to inform the jury, this is what some of the symptoms to autistic could look like. So don't judge, don't chalk that up to his guilt. This is like he's acting this way because of him being autistic. Then you judge him fairly. Just take away like some of those actions that could be him just being autistic. Take away that and then judge the evidence is what they're trying to say. But he's saying he's innocent. I think he's guilty. And I think that Amazon, him buying that knife right there, I don't know how they're going to get away from that. I mean, we see his lawyer said something like, oh, that's a shared account with his family. Okay, so are you going to blame your dad, your sister, your mom did it then? Like, I mean, what do you mean? So, but remember, you guys, he could be autistic and be a psychopath and evil. I feel like some people think it's like it has to be either or. Well, he's not autistic because he's psycho. Well, you could be both. He could be this evil person that causes, but he could also be autistic. Sometimes autistic people are evil. Sometimes bipolar people are evil. Sometimes somebody that's mentally healthy people are evil. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It comes in all of it. It doesn't matter your mental health. It doesn't matter. You could have good autistic people, bad autistic people, good psychopaths, bad psychopaths. Not all psychopaths are evil either. You could have good sociopaths, bad sociopaths. That just got a bad stigma, but you have psychopaths all around us that are successful, doing good. They're not all psychos. I mean, they're not all, you call them psychopaths, but they're not all murderers. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So I just think him being autistic is just something, it's just one of the facts of the case. But yeah, is he evil? Yeah, I think. I mean, evil or however you want to look at it. He's capable of killing somebody. And I think he would have been I think he would have done it multiple times. If he got away with it, he would have kept doing it. I think he's a type, well, oh, I got away with it once. I'm going to up the ante and try. Because he's like, I feel like since he's studying criminology, he's more the type like almost like, ooh, let me try this now. And like, maybe I'll do more people next time or something like that, where it's like a challenge for him. So no, I think he'll get convicted. I think with now them showing that he bought that knife, he's done. He's done. I think. I mean, I know there's still people that think he's innocent, but I don't think he has a chance now. Okay, so let's see what you guys. Hey, Johnny Kramer. Yeah, there's too much now. There's too many coincidences. You know, some people are like, well, maybe this or that, but all of it together, yeah, if you maybe take everything singly, like, oh, that white car could be maybe, you know, that one's not that one. Okay, you take the white car, you take his phone going off at that time, you take the DNA, you take him buying the knife, you take there was a connection. I want to see it for sure, but news channels, they were saying that there's going to proof that he reached, was it Kaylee or Maddie? Now I forget, but that he reached out multiple times to one of them on Instagram and they would not respond to him. They didn't respond to him. So there is a little bit of connection that he knew one of them. He studied criminology. he changed his behavior, which that's going to be my next video, guys. I had a couple videos where I did like compilations of people that knew him. I'm putting them all together. It's almost like 2 hours of like people that are knew him, and then mixed with people that even like posts of people saying like how he would grade, how he changed his grading. The one guy said he used to grade super hard unfairly after the murders. He was giving everybody 100%, like he was happy. It was like they definitely saw a change. They didn't know what it was at the time because they didn't suspect he was murder, but he changed in that way. So I don't know. Okay, let's do a oh, thanks, Sarah. Let's do a poll. How many people think what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. Thank you for the 2 members. I should do another goal with another gift card. I guess I could buy another gift card. I don't have one right now. Another one. Or I could just buy one. I mean, I could say like I'll buy this one for maybe I'll wait to the next live to do another one. I gotta send these out Monday. Maybe. Yeah. No, it does. I think that's what they're trying to say too. Like his lawyers are trying to say like they're viewing him as like, look at that creepy stare in his eyes, and they're trying to say like there's reasons for that. That's because of him being autistic. So they're trying to like get rid of that stereotype of like evil serial. He's a killer because his eyes, and just be like judge him on the other stuff because that's that's autistic. Like you're looking at like different signs of people that may present that are autistic. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what they're trying to get rid of that. Like, hey, so that's what I'm saying. I believe he is, but I think there's still too much evidence. Like I never thought because of the way he looked that he was guilty. I just thought because of the DNA and some of the other stuff. Okay, so we watched that. Now let's watch. I'm gonna do the easy ones first, where we can just watch them, and then when we do like the Linda Lane ones, I want to like go through the time that supposedly that he's going from place to place, and then now that they have that mapped out, they show the times that he appears on the Linda Lane one, right? Linda Lane. So the two of them, I went back and looked at that document. One of them is actually correct time, and one of them's only 5 seconds behind. So those are basically on time, which I thought they were going to be off. Do you remember? Like it seemed like from the affidavit and the report of how they say like he went in the time, it seemed like it was like off by like 4 or 5 minutes, but I guess it wasn't. They said it wasn't. So that is a false, even Bill Thompson said. What's false, Manuel? Maybe kind of knife he bought 8 ounces on a daily account. NPA was. So are you one that thinks he's innocent? I don't know who Bill Thompson is, but okay. Oh, the prosecution. I'm sorry, I don't know their names. They can't prove it. It's false that they also can't prove it. What do you mean it's still true? The state said it was false. I'm talking about what I was just talking about was his autism. So I don't know if you're talking to somebody else, but I was just talking about his autism right now. I wasn't even talking about the knife. I was talking about the autism. I believe that he is autistic. I don't know. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. I didn't even bring up the knife, did I? I was talking about it being true that he's autistic. I do think he's autistic. I don't think they're lying about that. It doesn't mean anything. It's just gonna, hopefully they'll look at him like just don't look at his like stare and stuff and his reactions, and just like look at the evidence, which I think is fair. I think that's what they should be looking at. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we got another silver fox. Okay, it's okay though. It just always seems like the opposing is always like more like you're wrong. Stop spreading like that type of a. It's like always more a little bit less respectful. Okay, let's watch. So we did that. Let's do the ones where he's pulled over with his dad. Before we go, like I said, those ones are just easy. We'll just watch them and then kind of if anybody has any thoughts on them. Okay, so there's 2 of them. Remember, he's pulled over twice, and the FBI claim that it was not pre-planned, which is so weird because they already were onto him, right? So I'm sure they were already following and knew where he was at, but yet they're saying he gets pulled over twice, doesn't get a ticket, bullcrap pullover for like what was it? Following too close to a truck or something twice. Gets a warning because it was like I would have been mad if I got a ticket for what he he didn't really do anything. So it's like twice gets a warning. That's odd. If that's a coincidence, I don't know, but they're trying to claim that nope. It's just they had nothing. They just were doing their job. They didn't know. They didn't know who he was. They just pulled him over. I don't know if I believe that, but all right, let's watch that real quick. Sucks. This one they don't.
When you're driving by me there, you're a little too close to back that semi. Got one car between you and the back of this trailer. I'm at one car going 10 miles an hour, so I'm going 60 or 70 miles an hour. About 6 or 7 cars. Oh, you guys did? Yeah. So. You guys stopped by a trooper? We don't have any SUVs. It was a county guy. Was it like a black SUV? Yeah. Okay. All right. You thought you guys were following too closely?
On order, sorry. This is the second time he got pulled over. Sorry. Oh well.
Okay. Today? Well, I'm not going to give you guys another ticket or warning if you just got stopped. Just make sure you give yourself plenty of room, okay? So like I said, it's all about how fast you're going, okay? So if you're going 10 miles an hour, you only need one car. Or if you're going, so speed limit here is 7. If you're going 70 miles an hour, you need 7 cars. Yeah. That's the easy way to explain it. Yeah. It's really easy in the B&B man, it says 2 to 3 seconds. All right. You guys have a safe trip. Where y'all heading? Thank you so much for the time. Where y'all heading to? Where at? Yeah, it's a long haul. You guys scared of airplanes? Did you? Okay. All right, well, hey, peace out, safe trip. Thank you,
So this would have a month after the murders. You see 12/15. Now you notice he brings up that shooting at his school because remember Brent Kopaka, right? Remember that whole thing? And people thought, oh, he has something to do with it because of the shooting, and Bryan kept bringing it up. So you heard him bring it up. I don't know if you, it's really hard to hear, but his dad says, he talks about that shooting at his school. And I'm pretty sure they bring it up on the first one too. Bryan brings it up on the first one, I'm pretty sure. because I remember he does bring it up, and in this one you could barely hear, and it sounded like his dad that brought it up. So it has to be the first one where he brings it up. Look how dirty his car is, which is interesting. But they traveled a lot. They went the long route. I forget now what it was, but I remember instead of like going like a short way home from, they live in Pennsylvania. It's a long trip. They took like a weird route where they added so many extra hours on. I remember hearing. So I think it was because what was it? Bryan wanted to do it because he. Man, see, I forget some of these little details that I used to know. But I'm sure, like, as I'm going through everything and going through my files, stuff will come back to me. But I know they took a weird long route for some reason. It makes no sense. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one, you could see him better. Because the first one, he's like laying down and he's pointing it down. It sucks. Okay, so let's do the second one. But the second one's actually the first time they get pulled over.
Recording.
Hello. How you doing? How y'all doing today? Good, good. Take a look at your driver's license real quick if I could. See, he's right up on that van, man. He was right up on the back end of that van. Pulled you over for tailgating. Is this your car? Okay. Cool.
So both times, I have to look how much time in between. I don't think it's that much time in between. Both times they get pulled over for basically being too close to a car, and then they get a warning on both. It's odd. It's odd because it's not like he was like speeding or like did something big. It's like, oh, you're falling a little bit too close.
You headed?
Well,
And see, I think right there is a sign of autism too. He asked, "Where are you headed?" Instead of saying, "We're going home to Pennsylvania." Bryan, like sometimes you I forget what do they call that kind of thinking. I don't think he was trying to deceive anybody. Like I think he was just saying, "Oh, we're going to get something to eat," But the cops like, more like, "Where are you heading?" His dad's like, "Oh no, we're going to Pennsylvania," but Bryan's like, "Oh, we're going to so and so to get something to eat," because that's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just some of the different ways of thinking.
from WSU, and we're early.
What's WSU?
That is SWAT team and everything.
So we're okay. I'm having a hard time because of the traffic. So you're coming from Washington State University, and you're going where? Oh,
We're going to be going to Pennsylvania.
oh, okay.
Yeah. We're slightly punchy.
Oh.
We're driving for hours.
Hours, days.
We're driving.
Yeah.
Almost a day.
Okay. And what did you say about some SWAT team thing? Or
Yeah, there was a mass shooting and everything.
Where?
Yes, that's a good way to see it.
Interesting.
Well, it's horrifying. It's because of the universe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So y'all work at the university there?
I actually do work there.
Oh.
The audio's off. I hate that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna for next time. I want to put it in my editor and match up the audio. This is driving me nuts. The audio is a little bit off to the video.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard about that incident. Just yesterday, or?
No, this happened about an hour and a half ago. We're still wrapping it up for investigating. I'm not sure there's two shooters because they did shoot somebody.
Let's see.
And then we don't know about that actually.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. So do me a favor, don't follow too close, okay? All right. Thank you. Appreciate you.
let's look at the time difference. 10:44. I want to see what that first one was, just to see how quick they got pulled over again. All right. So 10:44, 15:50. So no, it was 3:50, almost 4 o'clock. 10. Almost 6 hours. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 hours difference. Okay. Anyway. Well, his car's freaking dirty as crap, which that surprises me. But I guess because they've been traveling so long, so you get really dirty on the highway. But I know that I always like notice that because like, oh, I think if he's a clean freak, like his car's so freaking dirty. Actually, was the inside dirty? Hold on, let's look again. Hold on a second. I want to see real quick. I'll just. Oh, you can't tell. I wish you could see more. Oh no, you can't really tell. Okay. Oh, not much, just Trelly. Okay. Um. Hey, Lotus Spider. Okay, so we got that. All right, so what are you going to watch next? Let's watch. Let's do the Linda Lane. Wait, where's my other Linda Lane ones? Hold on. Oh, I have them in a separate folder. Okay. All right, let's see here. 5 hours, 2 to 3 a.m. Let's do the 3 to 4 a.m. and then the 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. But first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to put out a map to show you where we're looking at. What we're looking at right now. Okay. Gosh, I haven't looked at the map really in a while. I used to have it down pretty good. Let's see here. Because it's important because this one you have to like to follow all the different little spots. Okay, there. Let me share this. Okay. So, oh, where'd I go? Hold on. Dang it. Where am I at? I lost myself. All right, here we go. All right, can I turn this around? I got to forget how to do this. There we go. I used to have, it sucks because I had different projects in Google Maps and Google Earth for different cases, different projects of spots and maps and how they went and stuff. And I had a very detailed one on this case with cell towers and radiuses and where he was and where he went after. So freaking detailed. And sometimes during the Wade case, like a couple months ago, I lost it all. Somehow it deleted all my projects. Even my Wade one, I had a very detailed one. It deleted it. I'm so mad because that was so much work. So I have nothing on here. I have to start all over. I mean, that took me hours. Okay. So Linda Lane, okay. So what we're looking at here is their house right here, right? There we go. Okay. So their house is right here, which it's like it's blurred and you can't even go down the road anymore on Google Maps. You used to be able to go down Queen Road and it was blurred. Now it won't even let you go down the freaking road. I tried it today. It would not let you even go down that road. So I don't know. Obviously, it has to do with this murder, right? I don't know how they were able to take it off of Google Maps. It sucks. I mean, I don't know why. Like, I mean, why can't we go down on the map? We all know what it looks like. Why they blur out the house? We know what it freaking looks like. Now it's not even there, but we know what it looks like because there's video footage everywhere. Anyway, so Linda Lane's right here. So there's two camera views. There's one that's like over here. The one we're going to watch right now is right here from right here. So there's a road that goes, this is in front of the house. So the house is right here, which you can see they did already blur, like it's already gone. So if you come up here and you go right here, their driveway would be right here. Okay. I should make my mouse a little bit bigger. My mouse is so big to me. And it's only like a eighth of the size when it goes onto the, Anyway, but he goes through here. So there's these apartments right here, and this road goes over here, and it goes up here, and it goes here, it goes here. It also goes back here. Okay. Now, since when this video came out, and we were all trying to figure it out, shortly after that, I quit covering it. So I know originally I was thinking he came up here, but I don't know if people figured it out. I mean, now that they have that detailed map of when, I'll have to figure out, because I mean, maybe he came up here sometimes too. But you'll be able to see his car. The camera's like right here. There's like these apartments right here, and the camera's like facing like, okay. And so, like I said, and then there's a camera over here somewhere, which I'll show you, but we're going to watch this one first. So his car does, because he goes like, Bryan goes like, or I shouldn't say Bryan, the murderer goes up and down past the house a few times. He goes past it. Like he's waiting. Maybe he's, I don't know, waiting for him to go to bed. Maybe he sees the DoorDash driver. Cause I mean, he must have came like right after the DoorDash driver left. So he might have been waiting for the DoorDash driver to leave too. I mean, it was such a close timing of when he came after the DoorDash driver. That's why you're all like, how didn't the DoorDash driver see anything? And then people were thinking like, are you sure the killer's not the DoorDash driver? Like, are we sure Bryan didn't like pretend to be the DoorDash driver, or the killer to pretend to be the DoorDash driver? And then, I mean, all these different theories but supposedly the DoorDash driver is cleared. I guess, and yeah, it was just close call. I mean, they didn't see any. I guess they did not see anything. Okay, so right now it's gonna be, this video is gonna be like right here. Okay. So let's remember that. And then let me bring up this so we can look at some of the timing. Okay. So here's that document. At the end of it, sorry. Oh, this isn't the right one. Wait a minute. I had that document up. It must have, hold on a second. Here. That is so, oh, here it is. That's so weird. All these other ones popped up. I only had this one up. Anyway, so you'll see right here, it'll show Linda Lane, these two cameras. So the one we're going to watch is right here. Okay. And then we'll watch this one. It's two different angles, like two different views, basically. But this is that camera I just was showing you where it was on the map, right? So what I'm guessing that's the yellow one. So I don't know if they mean 3:30 for this one or this one, but so these are some of the times we'll better look out for. 3:30 a.m., 3:39 a.m. Oh, no. I see. This one's the green one. This one's the yellow one. Never mind. I figured it. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So this is the one we need to look for. And then the next one we need to look at 3:29. Okay. But since it's so close to this one and it's so close to the house, it really is close to the house, because people went there after and showed how close and how you can hear Oh. How long was I on mute? I think, dude, did I hit this too? I'm thinking I'm hitting it on accident because when would I have muted it? This is sucking because I think this is so sensitive. I talk with my hands and I think I keep hitting it. I'm mad. Anyway, so I was trying to explain it. Basically, what I was saying is this is accurate time, basically. Okay. All right. Yeah, if it was a minute and a half, that means I hit it with my arm. I didn't intentionally mute it. I only intentionally mute it if I take a sip of coffee. I didn't. I did not take a sip of coffee. Well, no, it's starting to make me mad. I wonder if I could put something over top of it. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward it to burping. No, I wasn't burping. Wonder if maybe this movie, and I wasn't burping at all. I swear to God. I do burp some, like when I was drinking this yesterday, I'm not loud, but I had a little bit of burp a little bit and I kept muting it. But no, I haven't burped at all because I didn't drink any of that today. Huh. All right, I'm going to fast forward it to when we're supposed to see something, right? So I know I went through it before. I mean, we did. Oh, wait, why is this not letting me? The heck? Hold on. I have to open it on a different way because it's not letting me. That is so weird. It won't let me move it. Hold on. Let me try to open it with a different. The heck? I'm going to have to find it online. Look, it's not letting me do anything. This one is. Oh, that's the other Linda Lane, though. I have the other, the other Linda Lane view, but we're going to do this one first. This one has more instances. It says, dude, hold on. I'm going to find a channel. I know there's channels that have it. It will not, I don't know why it won't, that file will not let, you see, it will not let me go 10 seconds ahead. It won't let me move the tab. I know that there's other channels that have it up. I'm just going to have to do it. Shoot, that sucks. Hold on. Linda. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Okay. There's a bunch of people that have it. Let's do. Hold on. Oh, look at this. Let's watch this real quick. Before we watch the Linda Lane, so you could kind of see, this is T-Rev going up that area, so you could see what I was talking about. Because I've seen other videos, but if you guys are new to this case, I think I've seen, what's that one guy? I've seen other people go in there and showing the route, so I understand how it's set up. But if you're not, it's good to understand it when we're watching this. So look, this is T-Rev is showing that route. Watch. Cool. So the house would be to the right there. This is that road. Here, I'll show you in a minute. So this road is that road that he would have went up, and then the camera will be, I'll show you where the camera will be. When he turns right here, there'll be a that's the camera angle that we're going to be seeing. Hold on one second. So the camera was going to be up here. So up here facing where the car's coming from. So that's the route that Bryan came up past the house. So he's waiting to go into the house, past the house, back here, and turns around and makes a couple passes. The camera's going to be up here on this apartment facing this way where the car would be right here. Okay. Okay. That would be probably the final pass before he goes in and murders them, right? He turns around, stops, and then he turns around, backs up. That's Bryan, or that's who they think the murderer is, I should say. I got to be careful how I word things. And he goes back down, and I think that's when he goes to the house, right? Okay. So I want to find the whole Linda Lane video, though, real quick. I'm glad, though, that it showed that. He's showing it again. Okay, so I want to find, hold on, guys. I want to find the whole one real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, Linda Lane, that took some Voices of Maddie. Oh, I'm going to take this for, I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this. Hold on a second. We might have to watch that later. I'm going to save that video. Okay, hold on, guys. Just bear with me. Because I had him, I didn't realize it wasn't going to let me. Wonder if it's because I transferred it from an old file to my file, if it made it do something. I don't know. All right. Hold on. Idaho. Wait, where's just a regular Linda Lane one? I know that the original, they all they used to have is just like the actual flat, just the freaking stuff. They didn't have. I want like an unedited one, just so we could watch the raw footage. Okay, I think I found it. Good. Yay, I found it. Okay. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go, people. All right. So here's the one from, so let's kind of fast forward to 3:29 just to kind of see. Supposedly at 3:30 it shows that we should see something, right? One of the passes maybe, or hear something. All right, let's start from here. Maybe, Angie, maybe. Launcher was seen at 3:12 in the background of the band body cop peeling out as. Dude, that's the video. I can't find my video, my raw original video. I just have that stupid blurred one that I freaking blurred for that guy. It makes me so mad. Now I can't find my original video that because I ordered the files. I had like I don't know where I put it. I'm so mad. I'm gonna try to look for it tomorrow. Because that's the one I really wanted to really go through, because remember the light that you could see up there too at one point, even though it doesn't match up with the timing that he's supposedly there, but it could be, I don't know what it is, but there's definitely a car light up by that house. It's just kind of interesting. It's at like 312, 315, something like that. Could be the door. No, the DoorDash would be at like 4. I don't know. I have the one I blurred, but because I have it on my video uploaded. I don't know where I put it. Here it comes. It's supposed to be like at 3:30. Yep. Maybe. Forget from watching this before what time stuff happens, but I was hoping that that map was right. That's what it said. So we don't have to so don't have to try to remember what times and then watch like hours of this. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, watercolor. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Let me look at that document again. Make sure I'm reading that right. I swear it said 3:30. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. It is still 3:30. So that's supposedly him. Isn't that crazy, kind of? Okay, so then the next one's supposed to be at 3:39. So I don't, let's see, what did he do that time? Because there's you could go like around from all ways from those apartments. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I forgot I'm on YouTube. Okay. I just want to see because they're okay. I see what he's doing. Okay. So that's what he does. So what he's doing right there, isn't that creepy though, knowing that's the murderer waiting to go in and murder him? Okay, so this is what he does right there. So that time he does this, because you could tell. Where's my Google map? Google Mappy, where are you? Okay. So he goes up here and then just comes back around. Because remember, you could go through this and he goes like this. And I'm sure he comes back down because the house is right here. So he's doing passes. And then, you know, we see that one time where he actually goes right here and then he turns around and goes back down. So he does different ways, but okay. But yeah, that time he just went this around and like that. All right, so let's watch. The next one was supposed to be at what time? 3:39. Or how many times did we already watch that one? Oh my God, I'm getting confused. No, we didn't. That was the first one. Oh, I'm getting, because we watched the one with that Trev where that's what I was like, wait, we watched the one where he turned around, but that's because we watched that little clip. Okay. So 3:39. Let's see. Buffy, I know it is creepy knowing what's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, he's probably waiting because he realizes there's no way he can know that DoorDash is coming. So, let me wait. They order DoorDash. So unless if he hacked into their stuff or something. So maybe He's just waiting for activity to die down and get up the nerve to be able to go in there and do it, giving him more time to fall asleep. Maybe. But then maybe he does see the DoorDash driver at round 4. So then he even waits after that. Because we know the DoorDash came wait, wasn't it like around 4? Allegedly, sorry. Allegedly. I try to correct for not saying Bryan, but I'm only human. It's the one that they think is the murderer. So it's allegedly the murderer. I apologize. Just no. I mean, if we all know, we all know, we all have our own opinion. So if you want to, if your opinion is it's not, that's fine. If your opinion is, that's fine. But what my point is it the white car that they think is the one that committed the murders, which they believe it's Bryan Kohberger. So if I screw up my wording, I apologize, but hopefully everybody knows. And no, I want to go through all these passes. They said I was going to go through them all. I want to go through all the times. It's okay. I'm going to go to that one. That one only has 1 pass, it says. This one has like 5. I just wanted to see them. This one is not. It says 339, but wonder if that is a mix. Let me see if anything, maybe we just missed up. Oh, it was. It was at like 338. I didn't rewind it long enough. There it is. Sorry, guys. Here we go. So this is round 2. He does that same, yeah, he does that same thing. He just goes around. Remember, I just showed you what he did that first time. He does that same thing, it looks like. Sorry, I was just looking at the map again. Okay, so the next one is, oh, I keep bringing up, I don't want that one. I want this 356. So let's see, 356. Oh, I better. Plus, it gives us a chance to just chat as we're watching it, you know. Time that it happened was 4:12, exactly 1 hour later. That happened was 1 hour later. Why did they say sleep? But now we see in court after that she texted the private driver. She didn't. Yeah, who's making fun of autistic people? I don't see anybody doing that either. Somebody making fun of autistic people? I know people that are autistic too. If you took what I thought is making fun of autistic people, you didn't understand me, because I was absolutely not making fun of autistic people. I was explaining what the court documents, how they wanted to explain why Bryan may appear certain ways, like, you know, where his facial, what is it called? I can't even think of the words, but I read the documents. It makes sense. I was just trying to, maybe I'm not good at putting it into words. I was just trying to explain that I was absolutely not making fun of autistic people. So I hope you're not talking about me, because if you are, then you obviously aren't understanding what I said, because that's not what I was doing. I think we all know autistic people and love them. So yeah. Nope. Not to me. I mean, I wasn't making fun of him. Then who are you talking to, Silver Fox? Because I haven't seen anybody making fun of. I mean, I guess I missed chat, but I mean, I haven't seen anybody in chat, and I'm sure my mods were not going to let people make fun of. I mean, they're not going to. Are you sure you didn't take something wrong with what somebody said? Because I haven't seen anybody. I couldn't even see anybody doing that. I really couldn't. But okay, here's the other pass. This might be the one where he pulls more in front. I forget. No, the one that was at 405. That's right. The one we watched first that from Trev's video. So he does, I think he just did the same thing as the first two times. Yep. He's just making a circle. He's just going around and making that pass around the house, down the side, back side of, the house. Or like I showed you, just probably going back down, waiting. Oh, it's creepy. Or allegedly, in my opinion, I think that's what he is doing. Just add allegedly to everything I say right now. This is all my opinion. Okay. There he's coming up. And you guys could form your own opinions about what you see. Yeah. Same thing. Okay. All right. And then the next one is so it's just going. There's the house right. The head of their house is actually right there. So he's going coming around and probably just going back down. Just waiting. So I don't know if I'd have to, once I am able to, I could go back through the documents to see, or once we get to see all the video footage, I don't know if he just sits there. Does he go back up, or does he just go right there and come around, or just, I mean, it wouldn't take him that long. So he probably just kind of sits. Maybe he goes up here. I don't know. I have to look at that map. I bet you that map will actually explain it better too. But I mean, the house is here. So he's watching that house coming up, watching. And then he comes back up. This goes through, watching. And then that one time at 405, he comes more around here. And then remember, he goes and then he turns around. All right. So the next one's probably is 405, right? Yeah, the next one's going to be at 405. So, and then 407. So that's kind of weird though, because how is there not, hold on a second. Hold on, why this is playing? Let me look at something. Just like I said, be patient with me because it's going to take me a little bit of time to teach myself like all these little details and stuff that I used to know. It's like 2 years of like having other cases in my head. So I'm slowly trying to remember all this little details again. I'll get there, but my point is I forget what the exact times with everything. So hold on a second. 404. So 401. Huh. That is on. That's weird. Okay.
So you fake ID.
So the next one was just at 405, which I mean, I guess we don't have to watch it now. I'm feeling like rush to get to the other one, even though I just wanted to play them all. But I guess we already watched that from Trev or whoever at 40. Oh no, there's one 405 and 407. All right, hold on. All right. Let me find the other time period. 405 and 407. So that would be on. Oh, maybe they don't have that one. Oh yeah, there it is. So 405 and 407. So I gotta look at something while we're. So 404 eastbound on King Road. That's again. This is the one where he backs up that we just watched on that other video. Okay. So the actual report goes more in depth of what he does. So that's when I had done that other project, I had that all. Actually, I think I have a video where I do it all. I should find that where I do like how he exactly went from this report. So this one is showing 404. So after this, he goes. This would be the fourth time he can be seen driving eastbound on King Road, stopping and turning in front of 500 Queen Road. Let me see here. Hold on. I'll let that play through because there's another one out 407, but I want to bring up this map for myself. See if I could figure this out here. Okay. So fourth time 405 is being seen driving eastbound on King Road. Eastbound, west, eastbound. Okay, to be going this way. 500 Queen Road, and then driving back westbound on King Road. Going back westbound on King Road. Okay. Okay. Wait, I missed that one. What does he do on that time? Hold on. Okay, so that's at 407. Huh. Okay, well. So it actually goes down back to the road and then goes down back in front of the house and attempted to park or turn around on the road, but then continues and does this again. So maybe that might be the time he was actually going to do it that time, but then he attempts to try to park, turn like he's gonna probably go that time, and then maybe he sees the DoorDash driver or something, and that's why he waits one more time and comes back around. Because if you read the document, it's almost like he's about to do it that time, when it was like 4:05 when he passed that time, it looked like he was gonna park in front of the house, and then he ends up not and going back around again. I mean, that's how I'm taking it. So I wonder if the DoorDash driver was there, he saw it, and then he's like, "Ooh, I better wait." Huh. But if that's the case, do we hear a car like around that? Hold on, I want to see something. Like around 4:04, maybe? Do we hear another car that could be the DoorDash driver? Oh, that would be at 4:04. Okay, wait, hold on. Never mind. It's 4:04 is when he does the. Hold on. How did that get scrolled up? All right. So it'd be before the 4:05 time. Okay. So 4:04 he does is when he's about to park, but then comes back down. Okay. And that's when he comes back. And then he does it again. So maybe it is the DoorDash driver. The DoorDash driver's still there. He's waiting a little bit for him to leave. I don't know, just a guess, because we know it was really close to the same time. Okay. Huh. So that's page 15. 407, and then we'll go to the other one. What do you guys think? Are you following it? Yeah, I don't know, Angie. I wish. Yeah, Sarah, it's right here. We already watched this. It's right here. The King Roadhouse is right here. Remember, it's. Oh, shoot. They freaking. You can't see it. It's like blurred out, or because it's got taken down. I don't know, but it's right here. The camera's right here that we're watching. So we watched that Trev guy go past the house in his route. It's like he went like this up, and it's right there. And so what the a white Elantra keeps doing is keeps going up and coming around here. And the house is right here. So he keeps like circling with the house, keeps passing the house. The house is in his view. And he does sometimes come down here. The one time before the 4:04, it looks like he comes down and he tries to park in front of the house, but is unsuccessful, and then goes back around 2 more times. I swear, I think it's when he's gonna park, gonna try to do it then, and then sees that there's somebody there, that the DoorDash driver's there, so waits and goes around a couple more times. Just my opinion, but, I mean, if it looks like he's appearing to try to park, but then doesn't, it makes me think he saw something. It was like, "Ooh, I better wait." But yeah, it's very close. It's very close. Um, there's a couple videos where people hear, because this Linda Lane footage you could get all the way back, like all day, like all morning. And there's some that I want to watch. I just found one that I didn't get to listen to when I was looking for this footage, where it sounds like they're picking up, like when the girls get dropped off, you could hear different things, because it's that close that you might be able to hear, people being dropped off, car doors shutting, if they're talking as they're getting dropped off. So I mean, eventually I do want to go through some of that and see. It's kind of interesting. I like that kind of stuff, just to understand and hear different things. Okay, so let's do the other one real quick. And then we could, unless if you want to watch this one real quick now, look, I'll show you. I saved it when I was looking for the Linda Lane. I don't know if it's any good, but look, I'll show you what I found. It'll be the first time me watching it. So if it's bad, I apologize, but wait, where did it go? Oh, hold on. Right here, look. Has anybody seen this right here? It says Linda Lane voices of Maddie and Kaylee's conversation with the driver that took them. No audio. Wait, how are we hearing a conversation if there's no audio? What? Hold on, that don't even make that's no audio. Oh, I gotta see. Now this is
Kaylee and Remy, the driver who took them home. So far, the driver has remained anonymous when speaking to the press. We have no idea who Remy is, but the girls called him by that name. According to Remy, he knew the girls very well and had given them rides several times previously, to and from various locations. There was nothing unusual about November 13th according to the driver, and nothing stood out around the 1122 King Road location. He described hearing some party noise from area Frat Row, but he said that was normal. He said the Maddie and Kaylee were talking about their mac and cheese cabanero, and that they were excited about going home and sharing it. After hearing about the tragedy, he informed law enforcement that he was the driver, and that after dropping the girls off, he went to Taco Bell and showed them a time-stamped receipt from there. And from Taco Bell he said he went home. The short conversation is interesting because it can be interpreted in different ways. But our task here is to simply present
this
to you what
big
we
enough?
heard from the Linda Lane audio. We hope you enjoy the video, and please like and subscribe.
What? Is there, I mean, this doesn't make sense. No audio? I'm broke. No, you, how are you gonna say that was no audio? This is the clickbait. What are they talking about? Play the audio then. This is the most ridiculous. Are you, is this a joke? No audio, but this is what they say. We'll play the freaking audio. I can't. That is like the most ridiculous thing. So hey, I try to make my mouse is huge to me. No matter how big I make my mouse on my settings, it appears the same size on the screen share. That is weird. Now it's really big because I changed it, but it won't change it. Why is it doing that? Oh well. It won't make it bigger for some reason. Dang it. It kind of sucks. Okay, that is ridiculous. I can't, like, how is that even allowed to? Wow, I just wasted my time. I guess that's what happens with like the clickbait type of things that you click on, you waste your time. Okay, what's this? Um, work. Who are you even talking to? I am in chat. Manny Mo, are you talking to me? Your brain synapses don't fire as fast as mine. Your jealousy is obvious. Just be nice. Nobody is fighting with you. I don't know who Kilmore is. Anyway, all right. So, let me play. Oh, I don't know if that other Linda Lane one is going to let me move it around. Let's see. If not, I mean, I'll just find it online again. It's not a big deal, but that's so weird how it doesn't let you. I just wonder if it was the way it transferred from file to file or something. Okay, so Linda Lane, this is the other one. Let's do this time period. This would be 3:20 to 3:30. So this would be 1320 Linda Lane. Okay, so hold on. Let me show you. Oh wait. So you guys really can't see when I point right here. I even have it marked. That's about where the house would be. Even says King Road, okay? If I zoom in too much, it makes me go down onto the road. I'm trying not to. And then that one first camera is here. This camera's here. So the camera we're watching now is here. Okay. The first one was here. The house is here. You pull in right here. There's a back parking lot right here. So you could park in the back. The driveway's right here. So if you go down here, this would be the front of the house. Well, what I'd call the front of the house because the driveway is right here. And this, he was going, whoosh, 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 whoosh. The house is right there. Can you see my? I'll try to do like a line and stuff. I had a whole freaking project, but it makes me mad that it's all gone. All right, let me play that. Maybe I'll try to do a quick like line on the thing to show you, but let me press play here. All right, let me try. Let's see real quick. So that was Google Maps. Let me do Google. I thought I had Google Earth up. I know I had them both, but where did my Google Earth go? Sometimes Google Earth is better. What time are we at? 3:22. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to try to create a new project here. Draw a line. Just bear with me while this is playing. I'm going to try to get something else on a map so we could, maybe you could see it better. I hate how they changed Google Earth though. The setup. I have to, new project. Open that. No, I want to look up something. No, let me. Oh, there we go. Explorers. 1122 King Road. All right, let's see if this has a better. Oh, it looks about this. It looks exactly the same, but. So we're at 325. So is at 329 there's supposed to be something. Sorry guys, I'm trying to put together something really quick on the map. So then I don't know what it'll be if you guys have trouble seeing it. So this would be okay. Okay, so where are we at? 320. Okay, so something should be at 329, it says on the thing. I'm on mute. I was trying to figure out which way the cars were going. Sorry, I was on mute. I missed it. I just want to see something. See, this is what I would have liked to have done, is had it all went back to how they explain it, how the, where they seen the cars and have it all mapped out. And I apologize. I was debating if I should just hold off on the live and wait till I have it ready, or just do it and wing it. I should have had it done, and I apologize. So now I'm trying to like work as I'm showing it to you. But sometimes these lives people like as I do it as I'm live. Okay. It's going that way. All right, I want to see something. So hold on. Is there another pass? I'll show you the map in 1 second. I'm trying to figure out everything here. So it's going that way. How's everybody doing? Let me see real quick. Oh, I hate how it goes back to that. Let me see the just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna find the one where it's the next couple minutes and see something. All right. So that was 3:30. I want to find 3:30 to whatever the next 4 or 5 a.m. 3:30. There's a 10-second one. Oh, this video or this here's the channel that came up. Linda Lane archive. So let's see. This just is 10 seconds. Huh. Well, they don't have 3:30 till 4. That's what I wanted to look. They don't have it. Huh. This is in the daytime. If you can see a daytime. Well, freaking sure did look like it. My light is up. So they have them all here, but there is some time chunks that they don't have. So 3:30 to 4. I swear I used to have that, I think. I mean, I thought I had like the whole, so it's got to be available, right? Because I kind of wanted to see it, but I try to put together here a little bit, but this is what I was trying to show with my cursor. So here's the house. Here's the one video we originally watched. Here's the one we just watched. This is the video where the camera would be like this way. This would be the one we are watching now. And then this is what I was trying to show, like when he comes up and goes around. But this also goes through this way, because that's the video we we're just watching where it's facing this way, and you could see you could go up here. But what I was trying, what I would have liked to have done, is go through this, because there's if you go right here, the original stuff that they and this is what I based my project on when I did it a couple years ago, because they go through very detailed. And now that they're adding more stuff, I could have probably added to it. But where's it at? I'll show you right here. Where is it? I was just looking at it. Hold on. Yeah. Right here, there's where's the one for 4? I had it up. I think it was page 15. Yeah. Okay. So talks about a review from footage, multiple videos obtained from King Road. Multiple sightings starting at 3:29 and ending at 4:20. These sightings show suspect vehicle. Make it a little bit bigger. Starting at makes initial 3 passes by 1122 King Road residents, and then leaves via. So after the murders, they're saying that he leaves Walena Drive. Based off my experience as a patrol officer, this is a residential neighborhood with very limited number of vehicles that travel in the area during the early morning hours. Upon review of the video, there are only a few cars that enter and exit this area during this time frame. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Suspect vehicle can be seen entering the area the 4th time at approximately 4:04 a.m. Can be seen driving eastbound. I guess that's a little bit too big. Let's do what if I do 200? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I just read. So, where we at? 3 passes based off my experience. Can be seen entering the area 4th time at 4:04. Can be seen driving eastbound on King Road, stopping and turning around in front of 500 Queen Road, number 52. And then driving back westbound on King Road. When the suspect vehicle 1 is in front of the King Road residence, it appeared to unsuccessfully attempt to park or turn around in the road. The vehicle then continued to the intersection of Queen Road and King Road, where it can be seen completing a 3-point turn and then driving eastbound again down Queen Road. Okay, so 500 Queen. Yeah, it goes up. Queen Road. Hold on a second. Let me do something real quick. Oh, it logged me off. Shoot. I was downloading all those files and it logged me off of it. All right, let me bring my map back up. Hold on one second. Do you guys want to watch like the other body cams? So I don't know how important it would be to watch like the body cams from like not, of their house when they're all getting in trouble drinking and stuff. I mean, yeah, when it came out, I mean, we all watched it, but I don't know as far as to watch it now to figure out anything. I don't think. So I don't know if that would even be worth watching, but we could watch the ones where that night those other kids get in trouble and it's right outside that area close to the house. So we still have that to watch. Okay. Oh, that's what. Ah. Okay. So, hold on. Stopping to turn around in front of 500 Queen Road and so, okay. Look. If you read Hold on, let me go back. Okay. So remember at 404 that we seen him make like 2 passes. So they're saying, let me bring up that document. I'll read it on the other side here. So it's saying the suspect can be seen entering the area a 4th time at approximately 4:04 a.m. It can be seen driving eastbound on King Road. Which it's kind of tricky because sometimes when I think King Road's even this too. So I know this on the map, it shows King Road or Queen Road and King Road. But I do think this when they're saying driving east down King Road and then stopping and turning around in front of Queen, 500 Queen is right here. So I'm wondering. Yeah, remember at 405, that's what they're talking about when that's the one time where he pulls up and then he remember he comes up here, you could see him, and then he turns around. He actually backs up, remember, and turns around and goes back down this way. And then it says, and then he goes back down driving eastbound down King Road. Hold on, I'm trying to figure that out. Wait. Westbound down King Road, sorry. Westbound. And then when suspect vehicle is in front of the King Road residence, it appeared to unsuccessfully attempt to park or turn around in the road right here. And then it continued to the intersection of Queen Road and King Road, which is right here, where it can be seen complete in a 3-point turn. And then driving eastbound down Queen Road again. So it goes back down, and then we see him at 407. He comes back. So that's what I'm guessing he goes, turns around, comes back down here. When he's in front of the house, appears to unsuccessfully try to park, but doesn't. And then goes here, does a 3-point turn, comes back down. And then remember at 407, so that would be like 2 minutes later, we see him coming back around. So I'm wondering if he was about to come and he saw the DoorDash driver, so he went back around again. And then when that DoorDash driver left, which is still weird because if that's the case, if that's the freaking case, because then shortly after that, that's when the murders happened. So if that's the case that he saw the DoorDash driver, then that would mean that he knew that somebody was up getting DoorDash. That's risky. So I mean, I don't know if that's the case because that seems almost stupid that then you would go in, knowing that somebody just got DoorDash, meaning somebody is up in the house. So maybe that's not the case. I mean, maybe he didn't see the DoorDash driver. Who knows? But with him doing passes, I don't see how he couldn't have seen it. It's crazy. Okay, so let's watch. Let me see what chat's saying. I haven't even been looking at chat. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, let's watch some of the other body cam from that night with those other kids getting in trouble. I'm going to do that one. And I was going to play a couple from my freaking playlist too, but let's do this here.
Copy. Any questions?
No.
All right, we're free to go.
Thank you.
Have a safe rest of your night, man.
This is at 3:15 that night.
Moscow 77.
But the problem is I can't find my original, the ones that actually were long. This is making me mad. This is making me mad. All right, hold on. Give me 1 minute. Let me see what this one is. But let me make sure that I feel like the ones that I don't have redacted though, that I don't even have like
I'm not going to put
phone number. Oh, that's it.
you got to drive.
But see, I still that sucks because now that I just found that one, that was how did that just appear? I found the one I've been looking for, but here's the issue. I want to play it unredacted with no blurs, but that means that one I didn't get to redact like addresses and phone numbers, which I have to do that because for YouTube policy, like I have to, or to guarantee that this video stays up. If not, that, you have to. So it's like, shoot. That's why I wanted to find it before so I could at least redact the audio, but none of the visuals, but just the part, if it's an address, phone numbers. I think this one even has social security number. I mean, you have to for YouTube policy. Oh shoot. That's the one we need to watch too. See, I can't play anything because if I'm playing it and then I'm trying to hear and I redact it while I'm playing something else, the audios, you'll be able to hear both audios. Dang it. I almost don't know what to do, guys. I wish I would have just prepared and did the live tomorrow when I have everything ready. Is there anything you guys want to watch? You know what? I could watch a couple of my hold on. My ones that I did, but see, the only problem is that one I wanted to play is actually, it's this one. But hold on, let me do something here. Let me see if there's any other good ones that I could play. Because there were a few I wanted to play from my playlist anyway. So let's see here. I'm sorry, guys. It's just been it was kind of a rough night. I was up all night and I didn't get anything productive done. And then I don't know, it was just not a very good night. All right, let me do videos playlist. Okay, here's my playlist. Let me see. Because there was. Oh, I know what I could play actually. Real quick while I'm trying to figure out what else to play on, which on my playlist, which I'll figure it out from my phone. I'll play here, let me play this here. I know some of you guys get annoyed because it's another one with a part of it is Kaylee's dad. But I mean, he's the only one coming on and doing interviews. And it's kind of interesting to just hear somebody else's take on it, on what they've known.
Kaylee's. I want to start here though. If you were with us now, is Kaylee?
I don't have I don't have an issue with him, but I know some people do for some reason. But I mean, I don't have a problem if people want to be like not proactive, but people are like, because I think some people, their thing is like, oh, there are other victims. I don't think he's discounting their other victims. I just think the other ones are not that type. They're a little bit more quiet, the other families, and that they just don't want to, do interviews. So that doesn't mean that he shouldn't, like if he's the type that wants to, I don't have an issue with that. And I don't have an issue with other families that are like more quiet, that don't want to do a bunch of interviews and be in the spotlight. Like that's fine too. I get both types of people. It's fine. But yeah, okay, let me play this real quick while I try to find another one of my videos.
Kaylee's father, Steve Gonzalez. Steve, thank you so much for joining Top Story. And I also want to say I'm so sorry that you have to join us and that we have to speak like this. I know you were doing this to speak for your daughter, but I am so sorry this is a situation you find yourself in at all. I want to start with just asking you about that selfie that everyone has now seen. What went through your head? What did it feel like when you saw that selfie of Bryan Kohberger allegedly taken hours after your daughter and her housemates were murdered?
It was a trophy. He made himself a trophy. He felt like at that point he had just returned from the crime scene. There was no one there. And he believed, very confident, that's what the thumbs up. He's going to look back at that, remember what he got away with. And it's a challenge to Idaho to let everybody know that he thought he could kill people in our state, get away with it. He was far smarter than everyone else around him, and he studied it. He's trying to be a PhD in it. So I think it was a challenge to Idaho, and I think Idaho will definitely step up, and he's going to regret that photo.
Steve, I want to also ask you about one of the requests the defense is making to the judge, asking that they do not allow spectators to wear T-shirts with pictures of the victims on them or anything like words in the memory of. How does that make you feel?
It's petty. I don't worry about it, though. My daughter's, justice and getting this conviction is much more important than wearing a shirt. I've never worn a shirt in court. They'll never be able to ever show that I ever did. So, when you got somebody facing, death row, you probably should focus more on, the case and the evidence rather than who's going to be in there witnessing it.
The defense has also claimed that they're going to present alternate perpetrators. Do you believe there is anyone else involved in the murder of your daughter and her housemates?
No, not at all. There's surveillance all around there. You're going to clearly see who was coming into the place and exactly when they were leaving and what that vehicle looked like when it took that corner. This case is solid. It's super solid, and we look forward to it. They're just trying to delay it, but it's time to pay the piper. We're all going to see what the state has, and I'm very confident in what they have.
How is your family holding up and handling all of this? I mean, last week we heard the 911 call partially released. We've seen this selfie now. What is it like for you and your family to keep having these items, these bits of information come out?
It is hard. It's very hard. You kind of just prepare your family, tell them to stay away from the TV, stay away from, parts of the internet. So, but it's nice to get this information out. It's good to see the facts. I mean, it's weird to wait 2.5 years to know like some of the final things that, your child has been through. We're still waiting on even like laptops and things that, so we can see, her playlist and things that she was working on. It's tough. It's tough to go through this, but, I just think of all the officers and, the FBI agents and all the hard work that they put into this. So, I can wait and, we can get this out. We can figure it out.
As we move closer to seeing Bryan Kohberger actually face a jury and answer to these charges, what for you and your family is the thing you hope people focus on the most when that coverage really gets in full swing? What is it you hope people don't forget about what y'all have experienced or about your daughter?
I think if people can concentrate on how much victims they were, how these people were just going through their everyday life, trying to be educated, try to be like the best type of human being that you could possibly be. And even having all the way from like their meals that they shared together till their Uber ride, they weren't drinking and driving, they weren't doing anything bad, and come home and to go to your bed and to have some stranger he's not even a part of our state, he just didn't even belong here, and to have that person sneak into your home and kill you in your bed. If there wasn't ever a moment for people to rally together and say, it's time to take this to the full closure and have a message that's out there so we can kind of point to say, we put our foot down right here. And, when we have these school shooters and people that do these mass murders, maybe we have to start, putting our foot down and taking it to the darkest part, all the way till we finalize these people. And then maybe we can stop having these so often.
Have you been able to speak to any of the other families, Ethan's family, Zaina's or Maddie's?
Yeah, I've spoken to all the families, some more than others, but yeah, I mean, Karen she'll call us in the middle of the night, so we know if you're struggling, you're having a hard day, that you picked up that phone and you spend some time talking to somebody. Mm-hmm. And I love talking about Maddie all the time, so it's it's pretty easy for us to do.
Are you and the other families confident right now that prosecutors have what they need to get a conviction here?
Yeah. They broke that down early on, and they basically outlined a couple different scenarios. And one of those was, hopefully this person comes out and says that he was framed. Was ideal, because that basically just means there's so much evidence that he just can't combat it. We didn't think we'd get as lucky as no alibi. We thought he'd think it out, and he is a smart guy. I figured he'd have some better way to explain what he was doing that night. I mean, I could think of a lot of better ways he could have done it. Really tricky stuff, but he didn't. And luckily, the case is going to be, it's going to be handled, and we'll get the eventual. We'll never get our kids back. I take that over any of this, but this is the best that we can make of the situation that we're in.
Steve Gonzalez, thank you so much for joining us. And I promise you, we will remember Ethan, Kaylee, Zaina, and Maddie as we move forward covering whatever happens.
Sorry, I was going through some of my old videos to see if I could play anything. I mean, I do have some on that surveillance, but you know what I want to do? I kind of want to go through, because I feel like I do like how I broke down some of the stuff that Banfield video where behind you see that light or whatever. I want to actually use that, but also go through my unblurred one and see if I could see anything more, I guess. So yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. Let me see what you guys said about that. Play in slower motion on the Rosendale's cam before he gets off. Zoom into the field and tell me what the three kids are doing. Look at the lower part of the feet. Wait, what are you suggesting they're doing? For a minute. I hope I'm exhausted. I know. Are you talking about? I know. It's been crazy. I know. Where did you see that, though? I'm confused because did somebody, I mean, how do you know that that's what it is? I heard they didn't, I mean, I didn't see them release who the DNA was. Can you send me documents? Where did they release that stuff? I didn't think they did. Huh. If that's the case, yeah, send it to me. I didn't see that. There was a lot of documents. I didn't get to go through them all, but I don't know. Why was I think that would have been, people would have been talking about that, right? Can you just send me the documents? I'll look through them. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, what I'm gonna do, I know I'm lost too. It's just because I don't know. I debated. I should have just ended up editing and getting stuff and just put off the live till I was more ready. I feel like I almost want to delete this live because I'm not that proud of it. I'm gonna end it, and I'm either gonna. I want to go through my stuff. I promise tomorrow's will be better because I'm either gonna. I want to go through some of my ones that videos I already did. I'm going to go through the other body cam from that night where those kids are outside and get in trouble right there. I want to go through that and mixed with the stuff I already did and kind of like have it more set what I'm going to show and redact if there's any like phone numbers or addresses so I could play it all and I don't have to worry about it. And then I still want to do the Bryan Kohberger people compilation. So I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Please come back, though. I promise it'll be better. I promise it'll be better tomorrow. Today, I'm gonna have it more prepared. Oh, really? That's the one I'm gonna go through tonight. I'm gonna go through it myself. Do if I need to redact any like personal information for YouTube, and then I'm gonna see what I could remember, like kind of refresh on what's going on in it. I'll see if I see anything, and then I'm gonna play it for us to go through. Okay. All right, guys. I don't know if I'll. It's already when I said I'll do the Bryan the other live. I thought it was earlier, but it's already 12:13. I'm not sure. I might. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Let me see how I feel. I need to eat something because my stomach is like growling. Let me eat something and see how I feel. So I might come back and do the compilation of like people that knew Bryan. Or I might just work on the stuff for tomorrow. I don't know yet. Just look out for it though. All right, guys. Have a good one.